Three students attempted to simplify the following expression. All three made one error. Identify the errors and then simplify the expression properly. First, consider Josh's solution. In his first step, Josh canceled out the negative signs in the negative 3x squared and the negative 2y. Because the negative 2y is inside the brackets and being raised to an exponent, there is a mistake in this step. We always must be aware of BEDMAS, the order of operations. Specifically, the E for exponents and the D for division. Exponents must always be done before division. That's the mistake in this case that Josh has made, so his mistake was in the first step. Let's consider the other steps. In his second step, he removed the negative from the exponent and took the reciprocal of what's inside the brackets. Nothing wrong with that step. For his third step, he took 2y and raised it to the power 2, giving 4y squared. Again, nothing wrong with that step. And finally, the last step, 4 cubed gives 64, and y squared cubed gives y to the 6, 3 cubed gives 27, and x squared, all cubed, gives x to the 6. Again, this step was okay. His mistake was made though in his first step. For Kayla's solution, in her first step, she expanded the negative 2y all squared, giving 4y squared. Exactly what she should have done. In the next step, she changed again the exponent from negative 3 to positive 3, but note that she also took the reciprocal of what was inside the brackets. Again, exactly the right step. In her next step, 4 cubed is equal to 64. However, she did y squared raised to the 3, and she got y to the 5. In this case, it should have been y to the 6. When you raise one power to another, you always have to multiply the exponents. And then in her last step, she just simply rewrote it, moved the negative outside. Nothing wrong with that step. Her step 3 was her error. Let's consider Lanny's solution. For Lanny, again, he expanded the negative 2y all squared correctly in his first step. For his second step, we have negative 3 and 4. Note that the x was raised to the negative 6 and the y to the negative 6. He multiplied the exponents. That part is correct. What Lanny did not do is he didn't raise the negative 3 and the 4 to the power. We have to go negative 3 to the negative 3 and 4 to the negative 3. Therefore, Lanny's mistake was made in this second step. In his third step, note that we had negative exponents for the x and the y, so the x to the negative 6 on the numerator goes to the denominator as x to the positive 6. Similarly, y to the negative 6 on the denominator becomes y to the 6 on the numerator. That part is good. Lanny's mistake is in his second step. Now, to simplify the expression properly. The first step was done correctly by both Kayla and Lanny. The negative 2y squared has to be 4y squared. The negative 2 and the y must be squared. For the next step, we have to remove the negative from the exponent. Change it from negative 3 to positive 3. In doing this, we have to take the reciprocal of what's inside the brackets. Instead of negative 3x squared over 4y squared, it's 4y squared over negative 3x squared. 4 raised to the 3 is 64, and y squared raised to the 3 is y to the 6. Note you have to multiply the exponents. Negative 3 raised to the 3 is negative 27, and x squared to the 3 is x to the 6. And finally, simply put the negative outside. We have negative 64 y to the 6 over 27 x to the 6.